step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom, I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with, giving my blood, so I am relentless.
This is a Keep Hammering Collective with Eli Wehbe. What's up?
What's up, dude?
Did I say it right?
You did.
Okay.
We made it happen. I'm
Dude,
here.
I cannot. Okay. So I was telling somebody earlier, you are a hustler. Did you know that?
Yeah, I like to grind.
Yeah. No, but it's like, hey, we talk about, hey, you should come on the podcast. You're like, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Correct.
I mean, you are here.
Yeah.
And I love it because that's me. It's like, I don't want to talk about shit.
Let's just get it done.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But Eli, dude, it's I've been following you. You're I don't know. Do you live in LA? I mean, you're like the LA guy.
Might be the only LA guy doing like these crazy ultras. I don't really think there might be some guys in there, but I feel like I'm like the more notable guy doing it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got the look, you got the big personality. How'd you get into ultras?
Man, I got into running like in 2018. I was like running a nightclub at that time and kind of got into running to clear my head and I loved it. And I was just like, man, I feel like alive doing this stuff. And I felt like so disconnected from that world and I was enjoying it more than what I was doing, but that was my bread and butter. So I was like, I'm never going to make a career out of this stuff. And then, went through a rock bottom situation, got accused of things that I never did, wrote a whole book on it, became a bestseller, and got into the ultra running stuff, read like 30 books in like 4 months. I had never read one full book in my life until that time in like 2020. And then wrote my book and started running 100-mile weeks and did my first ultra in January of 2021, a 50K, cold water rumble.
Really?
And that's where it all started.
Okay. Well, so it's like the running was like a rebirth type thing. Just like you needed to reset.
It was like a full reinvention.
Yeah.
I think this shit needs to be studied because I literally, I actually just got a message today that someone was just like, yo, I'm just so impressed of like, you started from complete scratch and have like risen so high in what you're doing already, like you were in nightlife, and it's just super impressive.
Yeah. No. Are you out of the nightclub scene?
Completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do for work now?
Just run.
This is it, huh?
Sponsors, brand deals.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Well, because you have a good following. Like, what are you at now?
I'm at like almost 530K.
Okay.
So this shit's bumping up. I'm coming for you, dude. Coming for you, man.
Well, hey,
you
also, I think from the nightclub stuff, you know how to leverage. Like,
I was a very
media,
good.
You were with Goggins. That always helps. That gives everybody a bump, right?
Yeah, that was a pretty. You know, what's funny? Before I went into that race, I was like, I have a feeling I'm going to end up running like some crazy amount of mileage with him because I had a feeling we're going to finish around the same time, and my goal was to finish 72 hours at Moab. Yeah. And I had a feeling he was going to finish around that time. And we somehow ended up finishing at 84 hours at the same time. But I guess I sparked up the combo telling him I was cool with you. And that's how it all started.
That video, you guys did that video. That was so badass, dude. That got over 1 million views.
I think it's at like 2.2 million now. Almost like 90,000 likes. I just looked at it.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of is in 2008, I got a picture over there. Lance Armstrong was going to run Boston.
Yeah.
And of course, he didn't know who I was. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to run with Lance and get a picture. And it reminded me of like, you knew Goggins was going to be there. You didn't know Goggins before and he didn't know you, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was almost like you manifest this. You know, I manifested that happening. You manifested running with Goggins.
Yeah. I literally told my girlfriend before you got there, I was like, I have some weird feeling that I'm going to end up running like a good part of this race with him and I'm going to end up connecting with him. We talked for a little bit before like I had like posted that video. Okay. We were talking for a while and he was just like, I was just like, yeah, my buddy said he ran like 90 miles you last race. You're a nice guy. He's like, yeah, I'm a nice guy. I don't like to talk a lot, you know? And then, but then he would like chime in if like I was talking to someone else, some guy was like, yo, I live in Canada. He's like, I jump those motherfuckers still, you know? He starts going off about it and he would just chime in. He's like, I still do that shit. Yeah, the firefighting. And like, he would just pop in here and there, but he was super nice. And then we ended up running, I'd say 5-6 miles together, like back and forth. He was behind me. Like every time I'd come into the 8, he'd come into the 8. And then it was like, after like mile 26 is when like we got together and then chatted up a bit. And then I was like, yo, should we send Cam a video? He goes, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I knew you were going to be amped up on it. When I heard what he said, I was like, oh yeah, he's going to love this.
No, that was sick. So yeah, I mean, so you leveraged basically that had to blow you up, right?
Yeah, it was dope. I mean, after hearing what he had said and like his message.
Well, no, not just that, but just like the whole Moab, you being with him, you kind of finishing with those photos, you know?
Oh yeah, the ending was crazy, and seeing how hyped up he was at the end that I was chasing him down. It was like I told you, Candace that owns Destination Trail, she was just like, yo, thank you, because like we thought for sure he was gonna walk in there straight dead face and walk out, and he was like, I've never seen him smile like this. He was hyped up, and I just kind of said what up to him, and I kind of tried to walk off from there, and he kept calling me back over to talk, and that's how all those clips came about. Those things are all over TikTok and the internet, just us talking shit. But it was great. It was you couldn't ask for a better ending.
No, that was amazing. So what'd you think of Moab overall?
Man, it was brutal. Yeah, it was probably like that was my third year doing it, and just the storms and the flash floods and the sticky mud, but you know, I knew when I was out there, I was like, dude, just stay out here for a couple of days, dude, and get it over with, and it'll just be a great story at the end. I actually kept looking at the tracker. I'm like, let's see if this motherfucker Goggins dropped. And I was like, he didn't drop, and I know like he's ahead of me, and I was like, I'm gonna catch him. And he didn't drop, and I was like, all right, I'm not dropping. I was looking for a reason, you know? I was like, let me see if the toughest motherfucker on this course dropped, and he did not drop. Then maybe I'm like, can make something up here. Get out of here.
Isn't it crazy how creative you can get in your head? Like, it hurts so bad. And normally you sitting right here, you'd say, I never quit. I would never quit. I'll never quit a race. When you're in the race, there's 1,000 reasons to quit.
Correct.
It's so hard.
I thought of like, I kept like telling my pacer, and we got in this section, and it took us like 9 hours. That should have taken us like 3.5 hours. It was all just sliding and mud. It was almost worse than Coco. And I was like, yo, dude, I'm done. Like, I there's not even a race anymore. I can't run. And then the second we are like a mile out, I was able to run again. I ran like, I think like a 6:37 minute pace at the end. And we got there, and then we were on that, like that 26 mile stretch. And I was like, yo, if there's mud throughout this whole thing, I'm for sure quitting, you know? And then we got there and started, and I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I bitched him for like 9 hours. Like 9 hours. You just listen to me bitch. And like literally. And then at the end, I go, yo, sorry about that, dude. Let's keep going.
Yeah. I had some moments in the mud at Cocodona where I was just like, this is so irritating. All you want to do is run. And you can't.
And you're just like you're just bitching your head about it. Like, well, I didn't come here just walk in mud. Like, what am I doing here? You know?
You're looking at your pace on your watch, going,
it's
what?
Like 40 minutes per mile sometimes. Like,
I'm never going to get this thing done. Yeah, it's terrible.
Eventually gets done. And like you just keep looking. You're like, there's no time. Doom. And I'm with you on that.
What? Okay, so what do you love most about the ultra scene?
I kind of like that everyone's there for the same reason. Mm-hmm. I think like majority of the people that get to that starting line aren't looking for that win. They're just kind of looking to see how far they can push their limits, you know, or like, what is that limit?
It's a personal test.
Yeah. And I kind of like that. A lot of people, you know, I've been sober 5.5 years now. Like I run into so many sober people, a lot of people that were addicts. Like everyone's just kind of the same vibe. I will say like the running scene's getting a little LA. A lot of shit talking going on, a lot of this and a lot of that, a lot of judgment. But I mean, what industry doesn't have it? But
once it gets big,
and it's getting big.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, when it's kind of grassroots, everybody's like pretty chill. It's all good. But yeah, once there starts getting attention, money, mostly attention and money, that does it.
Well, then it comes into like. You know, the guys that are really good at running that don't get any shine.
Yeah,
and then
I've said that before too.
Then you get the social media guys that are getting all the shine, and these guys aren't. But you know, I've said this before, even on Sally's podcast. Like, you got to market yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to. There's just like you can't just be a good runner and then expect to have all this fame and all this shine, and then you can't be mad about it if they're doing it, but they're putting in the work to do the social media stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But
no, it's true. It falls into that where he's like this Run-Fluencer. The elites, like the Olympians, have a fraction of the followers and attention because you have to play that game.
I mean, he plays the game well.
Yeah,
you know, running in the jeans and you know still hitting like fast times and it's funny. I actually just follow whatever you post about him because I don't know him personally, but it's impressive. He does a lot of impressive stuff.
Yeah, it's I want the ultra. You know, there's runners like Rachel. No sponsors. It's just like, how?
Oh, the girl that just won?
Just won.
Yeah.
It's like she's won, I think 20 some.
That was that mammoth you're talking about, right? Yeah. Okay.
She's won like 20 some. She won Cocodona.
Correct. I remember that. Yeah.
And she's won like 20 some races in a row and not sponsored. So I'm like, and she's gonna come out. She said she's really good at shit talking. So I'm like, let's do it. Let's
Bring
go.
it on.
Let's go, baby. Let's talk some shit. So she's gonna come on. But there's these people out there who are so amazing at what they do, and you gotta to make money off of it. You got to be able to play the game a little bit.
I know it. I agree. And I think, like you said, from my like nightlife past, I was very good. I was connected to a lot of celebrities and influencers, and I was the guy bringing all these people in. So like I already knew how to network and mend friendships with anybody. Yeah, like I was just good at that. And
how'd you get good at that? I mean, how'd you get into? Because there's pressure in that too. If you don't fill up the club.
Oh, I was really good at it. I was like the best at it.
How? Why?
I always had a good mouth on me. My dad had a good mouth on him. So I think I took after him, and I moved out to LA when I was like 20 years old and just like finagled my way into like working the first club. And like, I don't take no for an answer. Like, I'll just keep at it. I mean, even coming on the podcast, like, she, is it Rihanna? Rihanna hit me up and then like would just go MIA, and I'm like, yo. And then I would just send a screenshot of what you said, and I'm like, "Yo, let's get this moving,"
We play good cop, bad cop.
Yeah,
she's always a bad cop.
Yeah. Well, I already know it's probably you taking some time to get back to her, so she didn't have an answer.
No, for sure. I'm like gone hunting and shit.
Yeah, that's right.
She doesn't want to bug me.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I figured that
nothing was intentional for sure.
But if I see an opportunity, I don't let it go. Like I don't just like sit back on it. I'm very persistent with whatever I want and what I'm going to do, and then if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Like it just doesn't miss. So like I told myself when I was 20, like I'm going to like partner or own and operate a nightclub by the time I was 28, and I did it. And like I just started from the bottom, worked my way up, became probably like one of the most notable people in LA that had every big celebrity you can think of, from like Bieber to Kevin Hart to Paris Hilton or whatever. A lot of these guys too, like Travis Barker and all these people. Like I knew everybody. They came through me when they went out, and I always knew that there was something more for me outside of that world. Like it never felt right to me. Like,
did it feel empty or like?
It felt very empty.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I always felt like I was doing drugs and drinking to basically fit in with that crowd.
Right.
Right. So it wasn't like I had the issue. It was more of like I wanted to fit in and just kind of do what everyone was doing. I felt like that was my way in with connecting with everybody. And then I got hooked onto doing drugs and drinking all the time because of that. But yeah. It's a much better place on this side.
Yeah. Where did you come from at 20 years old? Where did you grow up?
Moreno Valley, California. It's in Riverside in the Inland Empire. Do you know where it is?
I know Riverside. There's Riverside Archery. I know that.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, like all those dirt bike guys, they live like probably like 45 minutes from like in Temecula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. All those guys, they live right over there.
Oh, that's cool. So it was just because you're in California, LA's the spot. You're like, I'm going to get to LA and make it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went down. I was dating a chick that was a teacher and a stripper that lived in LA when I was 17 years old.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah. When I was 17 years old, and I used to go out there and see her, and then we would pop into a club here and there, and then that thing all fell apart. Obviously, that fairy tale comes to an end. And
the strippers are usually not like the long-term relationship. I don't know.
She put the wig on when she went to school to be the teacher, so they wouldn't figure it out, but they figured her out pretty fast. So, that's how that whole thing started. And I like just, that was also another problem. I put my job in front of everything, in front of my family, in front of my girlfriend, in front of everything, and I became the best at it. I mean, that's usually what you need to do, but it was in a wrong lane, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. There's not a healthy one.
Correct. It's like an endless chase in that world. What's the next car? What's the next house? What's the next hot model? It's like, and no one's ever satisfied. We're just competing with each other, and there's no real purpose to any of it.
Yeah. You live in LA still,
yeah.
And you're just not in that scene at all?
Not that scene. I'll pop out here and there if like there's a birthday or I get invited, there's like a big DJ playing that I want to hear, or like something like that, like I'm able to be around everybody that's drinking and doing drugs and whatever. It doesn't bother me. I just get tired pretty quick, and I'm just like over it because everyone's like, "How are you here?" This and that. I'm like, I just came to say what up. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Is it? Are you completely sober now?
Yeah, about 5.5 years
of nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Nothing. Yeah.
And how good does that feel?
Feels great. I don't even think about it, dude.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, it's
You
crazy.
used to think you're missing stuff, or like I always did. When I stopped drinking, I was just like, I know I'm missing like, but then everybody comes back with their stories about, oh, it was crazy last night. It's like, well, what happened? Nothing. It's just like same old shit.
Yeah, it's the same old shit.
It's like, that's what I missed? Just being tired
And you just like kind of
fucking up.
and you look back and they're still doing the same shit. I mean, I don't really care, but I'm just like, damn, I'm glad I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah. No,
Every
I know.
time. And it's just like, when did you stop drinking?
Oh, God. It's been, I mean, I've never officially like had a date, but I just know that I just was an idiot. You know, I would just not make good decisions, say stupid shit, good blackout, couldn't remember. And then I'd be like trying to check in with people who I was out with, like to see what I did. That just gets old.
Correct.
You know? So it's been, since I've been drunk, probably 15 years, I bet. Something
long
like,
time.
yeah, long time.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just, you get to a point where it just doesn't feel, it's just like that, the regret you have is stronger than like the high you have.
Correct.
And
it's so temporary.
yeah, it is. And it's not, nothing good ever happens. It's never.
It's like that initial like temporary fun in the moment, and then like
little buzz,
but then you already start feeling like shit. You can't sleep. You wake up feeling like shit. You wake up feeling like shit. You're not yourself for a couple days. Like I don't know one person that regrets getting sober. Like there's not one. There's not one person that's like, damn, I wish I was still drinking or doing drugs. Like it just doesn't happen. But yeah, everyone's on their own path, man. Like I just try to lead by example, and like, people always write me like, yo, what did you do? I'm like, dude, like if you can't make the change for yourself, it'll never happen. That's like the number one piece of advice I give people. Like if it's for your wife or your girlfriend or your kids or whatever it is, you're not going to change. It's got to be for yourself.
Right.
Because if your wife leaves you, what are you going to go do?
Yeah, go back. Yeah,
go right back to it.
I think a lot of people in our position that don't, not using anymore, kind of gravitate to ultras. It's weird. I mean, Max, of course.
Correct.
He's been sober now for about 12 years, but it's, it just seems like we need an outlet. I'm going to be addicted to something. It's just, what is it going to be? Is it going to be healthy, or is it going to be running, or is it going to be, alcohol or running, or, is it going to hurt me or help me? Basically.
Correct. Yeah.
But I'm going to be addicted to something.
Correct.
And just got to make the right choice, I guess.
Yeah, this addiction's crazy because sometimes I just sit in my couch, like, and it's funny. I was watching your Cocodona thing. And you're like, yeah, this shit's fun until the night before hits. And I was thinking that every time I race, I'm like, I'm all hyped up. I get my bib shot, and then I'm sleeping in my bed, and I'm like, damn, this sucks.
I know.
Because then you're all antsy, getting ready for the race. The second you cross that line, just feels like another day of training.
Right.
But up until that point, I'm just like, yo, let's just get this thing started. And then when I'm out there and I'm miserable, I'm like, yeah, why am I doing this shit still? Like, what do I got to prove? Like, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this is like my job now. Like, what am I talking about here? Like, I don't got a choice. I got to get to the end of this, you know? But yeah, it's, you know what it is, man. Like that feeling when you cross the end, like it's a little, it's liberating, but then it's a little empty because you're like, oh, damn, what's next?
I know.
Right when you get done.
I know.
Second you get done, I'm like, well, I'm still ready to go a little bit more.
I know. It's always, we're never satisfied. That's the thing about it, is then you start, and nowadays, so you're like looking at what everybody else is doing, and you're seeing like, you want those epic moments.
Correct.
It looks so like, because when I look at like you in this last race of Moab with Goggins, I'm like, these are living. They're actually living. What am I doing? And
Were you feeling like you wanted to be out there?
Oh,
Like,
of course. Yeah, there's always FOMO on stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I was hunting, so that's that's good for me. That's what I do.
were you hunting when I hit you up?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Definitely. Yeah. It's no. So I've been hunting pretty much since late August, and basically got done. I mean, I'm taking. Well, I think I'm taking Huberman on his first elk hunt, like next week, I hope. But anyway, I've been going hard.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have time for the races, but I still missed it. I mean,
Yeah, you feel it.
Seeing Goggins out there and you out there and just like living it.
Yeah.
And, I did Moab. That was my first, or no, not my first 200, but I did that. And I know how amazing that race is.
Yeah.
And I just was missing it for sure.
Yeah, it's always like that. And especially like when I start seeing like a lot of hype on the race when I'm not there and I see a lot of big runners in it and I start seeing all these videos go up, I'm like, damn, I should have done that race.
I know. Yeah, I'm so glad I did Cocodona because that was huge this year.
I think between Cocodona and Moab, those are the two biggest 200s in the US right now, like hype wise.
For sure.
Jamil's crushing it right now with Cocodona because he's doing all the live streaming.
I know. Yeah. And it's good. I mean, people, they get addicted to following along on that stuff.
They love it. They like following the dot and the live videos and everything. That's why, like I told you, like Andy Glaze, I think you're going to have him on the pod too, right? That's my trail husband,
I love Andy.
Yeah. So he's really good social media, and like I'm the younger guy, and like he's always like, "Yo, dude, post during the race." Like these people, like it just the engagement's crazy. Like, you literally post like the piece of dirt and talk for 5 seconds, and it goes into the millions. He's like, they just living for it in the million time. And he was right. He wrote me at the end. He's like, "Yo, I'm so proud of you. Like you listened to me this race," and I was like, all right, I guess I got to keep up with this.
Well, he even said, I think he commented that he should have called me.
Oh, yeah. To get on, because he said something like, yo, come on oh, because you posted us. And he's like, man, I should have called you during the race so you can get on the pod.
I know. Yeah. So it's like, no, it's good. He does a good job of that because people really,
they love his shit.
He's got a good following.
I'd say out of all the trail runners, he is the most popular on social media right now between TikTok and them. He sent me his numbers today. And it was close to 60 million views in the last 30 days. He goes, guess we got to do Moab again next year. That was his response to me. And he just sent it over to me. And I was just like,
that is
his views are crazy. He doesn't talk about it. I know, because we're like best friends. So I'll put it out there for him.
No, but that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's because ultra running is a niche sport still. I mean, it's growing, but not compared to, but to get 60 million and
that's just on Instagram. His TikTok is insane. He's almost at 1 million followers on TikTok, and like his videos, he literally goes, yo, I posted a video of just me and you at the start line, and it has like, I think like 5 million likes on it. So everything like TikTok's more about the likes, not the views.
Is he making money off? Does he have sponsors too?
He just started taking stuff. Like he did a pretty big deal with Hoka, Strava, and UTMB together. And it was a pretty big paying job that I know of. And he posted the other day, cause he's coming out with a book, and he said that, he's going to start taking deals, and he's slowly doing it.
Okay.
He makes a good living.
He did it the right way, which is most people want to make money before they have any reason to make money. So he's got the following and the eyes. The companies, that's easy for them. They're like, they look at the metrics. They're like, dude. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Here's your check.
Yeah.
But most people, the cart gets ahead of the horse a little bit, and they're like, okay, I want to do this for my job. And they got 200 followers.
Correct.
So
100%.
He's done it right, but he had, he's like chief of the fire station or something.
He's a fire no, he is a chief. Yes, he is. He just became chief, I think, a year or two ago, and he does well for himself, man. Yeah, and he always told me like he didn't care about this, and then he was thinking, he's just like, because I was telling him like the brand deals I was getting, and I was like, dude, you probably can quadruple the money I'm making with your metrics right now. Some of these brands don't care about that. Some of them just want to give you a salary a month. They already have the money. But some of them, if they see the metrics, are like, oh, well, here's 50 to 100K a post.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of money to make with this stuff if you know how to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
no,
it's pretty insane.
If they don't have to pay, they won't.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be able to like, approach them, market yourself. But if they can get all that for nothing, they're definitely going to
do it. Yeah, 100%.
It's a business. Yeah. So it's like, it's still a business, but it's when it's anchored in passion, like, I know Andy loves to run, you love to run. So it's anchored in like, it's a passion project basically.
Yeah.
And it's changed your life essentially.
It literally has. I like, if you would have told me 2 years from now that I'd be making money running, like I was kind of stressing at one point because I had done well for myself in nightlife. And then when I went through this whole like rock bottom situation, I just started running, kind of posting about it. And I was like, at that time, everything was closed because of COVID. So everything was closed at that time. Yeah. So it was like, I don't think the clubs even opened up for like a year and a half after. So I couldn't even have FOMO about it. I was just kind of like, this is like the best time to get out of this shit.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I feel like I got into running, and then 5 years later now, like every single person in LA and these spots are trying to do run clubs and part of these run groups. And I was like, damn, I was way ahead of the needle, way ahead of it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I never thought that this would turn into a career for me. I mean, I'm sitting here with you and like running with Goggins the other day, like
nuts.
It's a crazy full circle. As I talk about him slightly in my book because I had recorded my Audible in the same studio he recorded his in. And right before we recorded, my boy had listened to his Audible and I didn't. He's like, yo, we should run a podcast style like he did. And we did.
Yeah.
And it turned out good.
And a book sold
yeah, I
great.
do well. Yeah. And every time I race and do podcasts, it's just like
gets a bump. So it's Mask. You guys check it out.
Yeah.
It's I mean, you are I think when I think of running and I think of, well, just in business, you're very marketable. I mean, just like Max has that look.
Correct.
You have it's not the ultra look. You know what I mean? So anything you can stand out. Andy has his whatever jorts and
his joy. Smile or you're doing it wrong.
All over his face and vegan and all this other shit. So he's got his jeans he runs in. It's like, if you either have to be world class or you better have a little hook or a look, and you do. So
yeah, I appreciate that.
It's I mean, it's one. I think it's, you know, Max is a great runner, but he's also got that
a stud.
That vibe.
Yeah, he's got the Orange County
factor.
like skateboarding.
Yeah,
and he's got the look and he can run fast.
Yeah, that's a good combination.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I'm excited to announce a new sponsor to the podcast, Element. Element was created by former research biochemist Rob Wolf and has enough sodium, potassium, and magnesium to move the needle and get you feeling and performing your best. Plus, it has zero sugar, artificial colors, or other dodgy ingredients to derail your low-carb lifestyle. That's why Element is my go-to electrolyte drink and trusted by many of the world's leading health experts and athletes, including Team USA weightlifting, coaches, health practitioners, and teams across professional, collegiate, and high school sports leagues. You're also guaranteed to find an Element flavor you love. Try fan favorite citrus salt or raspberry salt, get spicy with mango chili, or mix chocolate salt into your morning coffee for a mean mocha. Element is offering listeners of the podcast a free Element sample pack with any purchase at www.drinklmnt.com/cam. Also, try new Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. When I'm glassing ridges for elk or mule deer, I can't afford to miss any movement. That's why for the past 2 seasons, I've been using 6 Hour binos, and I absolutely love them. These optics change the game. The binos I've been using are the Zulu Image Stabilizing. That means no more shaky glass after a long hike, no more struggling to hold steady after you've humped it up a hill. With image stabilization, you lock in and pick apart the country in a way that just isn't possible with standard glass. I found more animals and saved more time because of these binos, plain and simple. And here's the kicker. Optics companies almost never offer discounts, but SIG is giving the listeners of this podcast 10% off. Just use code CAM at checkout. So if you're serious about glassing and want the same edge I've had for the past 2 seasons, head to sigSauer.com, grab a pair of Zulu binos, and use code CAM for 10% off. Sig Sauer Zulu binos. See more, hunt harder. In the ultra running space, like who do you look up to, follow, or who do you like think could pop off? That's 8 different questions.
I think Killian's gonna pop off here. After this, I think he knows how to talk.
I mean, I want to have him on.
Yeah, we got to get him on. We were talking before, and I was like, I think Cam's gonna bring you on.
Yeah, for sure.
And I said, I was like, don't worry, I'll talk about you. I said, I'll show you some love. So Killian, you're listening now. It's here, buddy. I'm a man of my word.
No, I want Killian. I want Andy. I want Rachel for sure, and I don't know who else, but.
Those 3, yeah. You know what, dude? I guess to answer your questions, like I don't really look up to anybody. I think like I look at certain things and I'm like, oh, that dude's dope.
Yeah.
Like I never like looked up to Goggins. I never looked up to anybody but my dad. That was it. Like the one guy, like I never like fanned out about anybody or anything but like that. I was like, oh yeah, Cam's dope. He's got a dope brand. You know, Goggins is dope. He's got a dope brand. Like, you know, that's what I think when I see certain people. And I don't ever think anyone's better than me.
Right.
I always feel like, oh, if that guy can run that, I can get to that point too.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's how I think.
So tell me about your dad? Like, what's?
Oh, my dad is badass, man. Yeah, he passed this March, but he was a runner. He was a marathoner. He got to see a lot of this stuff, though. He got to see my whole turnaround. He saw me get off drugs. You know, that was a beautiful thing. He came here as an immigrant from Lebanon in the 80s and just took the shirt off his back and provided for the family and just had a good life for us.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he, how old was he?
68. He was young, dude.
Oh, and what did he die
Cancer.
from? Cancer. Yeah.
He had some other issues going on, but it's crazy because he was the healthiest dude. The guy never smoked. He didn't drink. He was healthy. He ran, and it's just that's life, though. You know, comes and goes. You know.
Yeah. My dad was 62, and he had been sober for 30 some years. Cancer, same thing. You know, it's just like, and then you see people
that are like 100 years old with like a cigarette in their throat
and whiskey.
Yeah. It's like, crazy.
God, life is nuts. So
yeah.
I think the lesson is that we need to live it to our fullest every day, right? Because it's temporary.
I know some people are like, oh, what are you going to keep running? Like, what about your body? Like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to keep running these races till the wheels fall off.
There's no guarantees.
There's nothing.
No. That's hey, look at this. Goggins gave me this.
Wow. The medallion. It's almost like we're running together again.
I know. But look on the back because he's like the 36th.
That's badass, yeah. Did he ever come in here and do the pod?
He hasn't yet.
No?
Yeah. No, he's like the 36th Black Seal. So,
how did you guys meet? That's you in the video where like he's doing the push-ups and you're like, come on. It's a super crazy one.
Yeah, that was my buddy Eric. He's a trainer. Now he lives in Arizona, but he used to come and train me every day. He was running us through that workout just over here at International Fitness. We had Goggins in there and he's just doing this Goggins
But you
stuff.
were there, right?
Yeah, we did.
That's you screaming at him or no?
No, that was my buddy Eric.
Oh, your boy, but you were working.
I was lifting too.
Oh, you were lifting.
Yeah, so we were doing the circuit. Me, Goggins, and Truett.
Yeah.
So Truett lifted with us too. But we did the Frozen Trail 50K over at Pisgah. And then we went and lifted. Oh, no, we shot bows. And then we lifted. And then we watched UFC all on the same night.
Badass.
Yeah.
What year was that?
That was, I think, 2018.
Oh, Truett was like 7 years old then, huh? How old is he?
He was young.
Yeah, he hadn't been young, huh?
That was where he first, so after we did that whole lift, Goggins said, at the end of my workouts, I always do 100 pull-ups. And so Truett was like, okay, I'll do pull-ups with you. And that's where Truett got kind of the bug started to start doing pull-ups. And then he wanted to get the world record based off because Goggins
I forgot about that actually. Yeah. That's kind of what kind of ignited his name, right?
It did,
his pull-up record, yeah.
Yeah, because Goggins had it at, like in 2013, he did 4,032. And so Truett was always like, okay, I want to beat that. It wasn't even the world record anymore, but it was, Goggins. So
yeah.
We very much looked up to Goggins, and he's like, I want to beat that. And then he went after the real world record and got that. But yeah, it started with Goggins.
That's dope.
But that was in 2018.
There's this this funny
you ever
clip.
do these ketones?
Oh, I've had them before. There's this funny clip. I actually at the end of the race that this guy sent to me that supposedly like he was. Here it is. I'm gonna play it for you real quick. Listen.
You did awesome.
What?
Yeah, that's what David. Thank you for that run at the end, man. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, that run again is James Watson. James Watson. You must made me get my ass smoked by that guy.
Yo,
that's you?
Yeah.
You almost made me get my ass smoked.
I guess it was because. So this guy came up to me and was like, "Yo, man." I was pacing Goggins. I was looking at him. He didn't look like he ran. And I was like, you paced him? And he's like, yeah. And I'm guessing he did based off of what David just said there. But his pacer was with him too. So I don't know this guy. He's like, yeah, I came in with him on the last final stretch. And I didn't really ask him any questions. But then he found me on Instagram, sent me that video. And I'm like, that video is funny as because I had walked right by Goggins. He goes, you almost made my ass smoked by that guy right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's I've been hitting Goggins up since then because I was like, I want to take him hunt. He's never hunted.
Oh yeah,
and so
what's he saying?
He's he's like, well, he's doing another 200. Did you know that?
When?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, like it's soon?
I don't know. I think.
What's left? There's Divide. No, Divide's done. I feel like all the U.S. ones are done. There's Spine in the winter.
I don't know which one.
You know which one. You don't want to say right now because he's about to just pop up out of the fucking blue and be like, motherfucker. I'm back.
That's kind of how he's been doing it.
Yeah.
His name shows up on Ultra Sign Up, and then people are like,
start
is
losing
he doing
it.
this?
Yeah.
Is he doing this? Because people were asking me like about Moab, because he never said he was doing it, but I knew after what did he do? What was his first 200 this year?
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, there's no way he's not doing another one. Sure as shit. Well, there might be another one.
Somebody like that was running the race was like, yo, Goggins is running Moab. And I was like, oh, I'm thinking like, oh, he's probably not going to run it. Like he just ran Bigfoot or whatever. And then like, I didn't even see him at the start. I don't know where he must have just like popped up so he didn't have to take no photos to anybody. And I was talking to somebody else and I was like, he wasn't mean. Like when we were talking, he was cool. He's like, no, he was in a bad mood. I ran 90 miles within the last week. I was like, what happened? He's like, well, some guy was just talking shit to him at the start, like just for no reason. Yeah. And then he fired off on him. Then some guy was filming him and he just looked at him and said, yo, why don't you stop filming me and get to know me for a second? Or like, and like, so he's probably just aggravated.
He's just burnout.
Well, people just like, they think they want to compete with him or something. I'm gonna get you or like whatever it is, and I'm like, what? Like I don't get it. Like
he's Goggins.
Yeah,
even if you beat him in this race, you didn't win anything.
Correct.
You didn't win. He's still Goggins.
Correct. Doesn't matter.
No, it's I just love that. I mean, I can't believe he's doing multiple 200s.
Yeah.
I mean, in a year.
I asked him. I go, yo, what ignited you to start back up? He looks at me and goes, just being me, man.
I know.
I thought he was going to say like, yo, Cam doing that race fired me up or something. I feel like a piece of that fired him up a little bit when he had seen you do Cocodona. He's like, damn, that mother 7 years older than me. I got to get back out there.
Maybe. It's all right.
Could have fired him up.
Hey, he pushes me if I can push him.
100%. It's great.
It's all good. It's all good. It's I just love to see him crushing it, dude. It's he's such a badass.
Did you smash one of these right now?
Yeah, I did.
You got an energy drink?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have my dry throat over here, but we're talking a lot.
Yeah, there you go. Well, do you ever talk like you've mentioned it a few times, your rock bottom. Do you ever talk about like what is rock bottom? What was rock bottom?
I think rock bottom's like that pivotal point where like like the change needs to be made.
Mm-hmm. Like was there a I don't know what you want to talk about.
My whole story's out there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't care. I went through a situation where somebody left my house, went to party in another house, and overdosed and died. Mm. And they tried to twist the whole thing into making it seem like I could have made better choices where she wouldn't have left with this person and wouldn't have died over there if I basically would have taken more care of her at my house, but just didn't make any sense. I wasn't even hanging out with her. And the way it got twisted was I gave all my text messages to the police when they came to me. Mm. And the police are like, look, we have her phone. You're innocent. It's fine. There's a lot of locker room talk on here. So the locker room talk gets spun on the internet. Yeah. And it looked real bad. I looked at it and I was like, this looks like shit.
Well, I've guys talking to guys, like we say the craziest
shit.
If it's up on like a whiteboard, you're just like, holy shit.
Correct.
It does not look good.
Yeah. So that's what kind of happened to me. I wrote a whole book on this though and kind of explained my messages. I took accountability for like the shitty language that I had, but I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not drugging anybody. I didn't do anything wrong. It was just like this crazy gossip situation on the internet. And when this one person tried to spin it all with all the gossip websites in 2020, that's when I hit rock bottom. And I felt like everything I had worked for in nightlife just got swiped from me in like 24 hours, like completely, like most hated or most loved and most hated in these 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And when you're going through something like that, you only see the negative. Right. I'm not like, there's a bunch of people that were like, nah, this isn't Eli. Like, a bunch of big people, a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of influencers that like just stayed quiet. Eventually I talked to them like, we knew you didn't do anything, but like we didn't want to get caught in this crossfire. Right. It was too crazy. Yeah. And this is before the word cancel culture even existed. Like I think if you look in the dictionary of cancel culture, my name is there. Like it's so like,
you were canceled.
I was the first person. Like I went through it. I disappeared for 8 months. That's when I wrote my book and got into the running, and then came back and put up basically this video of me running and talking, and literally had like 99% of the public back on my side. Mm-hmm. And maybe I already had them on my side, and in my head I didn't think they were there.
You thought everybody was judging you,
but I always say like your character will always outweigh like any lie told about you, and like my character goes a long way, and that's like if I was that piece of shit person they put out there, like this, I wouldn't have had the support that I had. And yeah, that situation when I went through like the public humiliation was like my rock bottom, where I was like, if this isn't a reason to get out of this industry, I don't know what is. Like, I was like, at this point, something bad's gonna happen to you. You know, like if you don't leave the industry, is what I was telling myself. And then some girl I knew came over to my house, like, why don't you write a book on your life? Like your life was insane out here. Like people would love this shit. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna pull down the curtains on nightlife, talk about how fucked up it is, and pretty much like did that. But it's a self-discovery book. It's an entertaining book. It's super entertaining. It's like super Hollywood meets running meets self-discovery. And yeah, I don't know if that fully answered your question for you, but kind of got into it, you know? It
does. I think it probably even hits harder because it is like what is it? It's you know, it's all image. So Hollywood, LA, it's image. If that image gets tainted,
done.
like
and everyone you thought had your back, they're gone. Yeah. And the second that I had my rebirth,
you know, as long as you can't, you know how it works. If you can't help somebody, like open doors or network or whatever, and because of your image took a hit, then you couldn't help people. So they're just like,
I don't need this
on
guy.
To the next.
A reoccurring quote in my book is, if you can't be used, you're useless. So it's like, and it's just funny because a lot of the same people that turned their backs have came back around now, especially after this, like, dude, like I see people like, you know, because it'll show me like priority of who liked my stuff. And like, you know, like the bigger accounts will be at the top, and I'll see people in there and I'm like, that motherfucker, like, you know, like liking the photo of me and Goggins, or like, you know, and I'm just like,
anytime you get a little shine, there's people
they're
who
back.
wanna,
you know, it's all good. I just keep a mental note. I was never a dick to anybody. I was just kind of like, all good, bro. Like, you know, like me and you weren't even close. Like, I don't care. Like, we're good. Like, you know, let's go out. Let's go have a bite. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. When you're at the bottom, that phone never rings. But when you're back,
empty. Oh, this stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
Was your buddies on?
Yeah. No, Black Rice. That's one of my favorite flavors, that white there.
That one?
Yeah.
It tastes pretty good. Doesn't feel, I don't feel like, you know, all crazy, you know?
No, it's all good.
But yeah, man, I'm glad I went through that situation. There's times for a long time where like every time I date a girl or whatever, I had to explain this shit and go on the internet and be like, yo, this is not what it is. Like, here, read my book. And then they read the book and they're like, oh, sorry for judging you, you know, because they're reading this one-sided, false, like just clobbering me, you know. But now I love it. Like, I like the bad press, and it gets people to read my book, and it makes more to the story. And I feel like with no controversy, you have no story.
I'll be honest. So you were on Sally's. I saw some comments and
on Reddit.
Like, I don't know what, but I was like, what the fuck is this about? This is a guy who I ran with at Cocodona, right? And I was just like, I did some research and I read some article from some magazine or newspaper, and I saw the text, and I'm just like, I know how text can be, but I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, but I was like, that does influence people, you know, but it's like, not to me. I'm like, no, I judge people on
correct.
On what I know of them. If I talk to them, how they treat me. And so I know how, you know, articles, they need clicks. So they're going to highlight the worst shit. Good shit never gets any love, right? It's the worst shit that's going to get a lot of attention. So I understand that.
Correct.
But I did some research on just like anybody else does, but I'm proud of how your attitude, your approach to this, and where you are now, because it seems so healthy. Yes. Would you like that if never to have happened? Probably, but the change in you might not have happened without something, you know, rock bottom.
Yeah, I agree. And I was just going to tell you that I think that I'd still be in nightlife. I'd still be doing coke every night. I'd still be drinking, and who knows if I would have been alive by now,
right?
You know, so it's like, yeah. And that whole situation's crazy because like me being honest and giving my messages up is what screwed me in the whole thing, because if I did something wrong, I would have just been like, chuck the phone, gone.
Right.
I don't have it. I don't know. I don't have that phone anymore. Say whatever I need to say. But I was like, look, here's everything. If you find anything, I told them this and they came out. If you find anything deleted, you can take my phone too.
Right.
You can take whatever you want. And they were like, you're good.
So you had nothing to hide. I
No.
mean, that was pretty much.
You know, when I looked at it, I'm like, this doesn't look good, but I'm like, if I delete something from this now and they figure out that I deleted something, that's
Yeah.
going to look way worse than just leaving it there. So
Right.
just leave it there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't do anything to this girl. So
Right.
and I told the cops, I'm like, look, this is all locker room talk. And they were just like, yo, you're innocent to us. If we need anything else, boom. And then, you know, parents put out a civil case against like 7 of us and just dragged that shit for years and years and years over money.
Yeah.
So it's just like a headache over a dollar amount, you know, over nothing. And like, I know deep down they know I didn't do anything to their daughter. You know, this all just became a whole money play.
Yeah.
But, like I said, like I wouldn't be sitting here with you if I didn't go to this situation. There's no way in
Yeah.
hell. I'd be looking for I'd be running the next club or like there's no way in hell I would have gotten to ultras.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Well,
shit's hard, dude.
No, and you know,
You know,
Yeah,
it almost
no.
like forced me to like become good, like trying to get good at this because
Right.
I remember running the first 50K and I'm like, fuck no,
Mm-hmm.
this is miserable. And, you know, when you don't know how to suffer and you
yeah.
go through like a 50K and you're miserable, you're like, there's no way I can run 50 miles. There's no way I can do 100K. And I started building up to all this shit. Then once I hit the 100 miler and I was like, I figured it out finally. I figured out how to suffer.
Yeah.
And this sport's beautiful, man. But that's cool, man. I'm glad that you did look into it, and I'm glad you asked me
Yeah.
about it on here. I'm not shy. I'll talk about it. It's my story. It's in my book.
And I, you know, and I guess her parents' defense, when you're the parent of a kid, you don't think they can do any wrong.
Correct.
You know, so I mean, there's part of the just being a parent, and of course they lost their daughter, which is terrible.
Yeah.
And you never want to say, I don't know. I don't know. I just can't imagine. I can't,
you don't.
that would be hard.
And you know, they know them in a certain light, right?
Yes,
like,
right.
You're like, I'm not going to my mom and dad and telling them I'm doing coke every night,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so when
Right.
they're talking,
So
they're
when
like,
if your parents would have heard that, they would have been like, what?
my son never does that.
My little Eli?
Exactly.
He wouldn't. Those are illegal drugs.
Correct.
So that's just kind of how it works.
Yeah. So I understood the whole thing. I wasn't, you know, there was a lot of times where I just was getting angry. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous. Like, you're just dragging me through this shit and like
Yeah.
over and over and over to the mud. And like, I was like, I didn't do anything. And like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how much more honest do you want me to be? It's like, the more honest I was, the more I was getting dragged into it because it's just more ammunition, you
Yeah,
know,
I
for
understand that.
it. But, you know, like I said, I'm glad like you dug into it and asked me about it. And, you know, there'll be someone that shit talks us when we
Yeah.
get on here. Oh, that guy, I don't like the way he talks about women or whatever it is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You want to hate me.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm being me. I'm being honest. That's all I can be, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, who's perfect? I'm not perfect. I can't judge
Yeah.
you. I mean, so if people want to judge, okay, judge us.
Correct.
It's fine. It's that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I think Sally took a little hit. Sally loves me. She wrote me on my way over here. She's like, I'm so happy. She's like, Eli plus Cam. This is the combo we've always needed. Da, 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 and then was asking
I
me.
love Sally. She's the best.
She
Such a pure heart.
Yeah, and I just I appreciate that with Sally too. She was like super in my corner, and she's like, Eli, your book's amazing. I read that shit twice, and like, you know, the people judging online, they're not like, you know, I'll start looking at the comments, and like someone will comment and be like, yo, did you read his book? Like, did you read anything he had to say?
No.
We don't give a what he has to say.
Exactly.
Look, I talked about women, and then
don't
they're
care.
just like, forget it. You know, you just don't deal with those people. So
Yeah.
they're looking for problems, bro.
Yeah. No,
They're sitting there, f***ing their Cheetos and their f***ing Sprite, fucking overweight, sitting on the f***ing couch with their hidden Reddit names, and you don't know who the f*** they are, and just talking shit.
I know. No, it's what we do. We run ultras. They talk shit on Reddit.
Yeah, it's all right.
So you're so let's get back into the endurance. It's like, I mean, whatever.
More
I
hate,
mean,
more fuel, my friend.
I wanted to discuss it just because I know if we didn't, people would be like,
Well, you're not going to bring it up, or
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah, why'd you bring that guy on the pod and not bring?
yeah,
fuck
or
it. We
yeah,
got it.
did you know about that guy or did you whatever?
Oh,
So I'm just like,
no
okay,
shit, I know. I have the internet.
Let's just
Yeah,
talk it out. You can't change anything. What happened
Is
happened.
what it is.
Is what it is. It's like you've, you know, whatever.
dude, I'm a living proof of like thinking that like anybody that saw it when it went down was like, that guy's f***ing done for good.
Mm-hmm.
And I've came back and fought and have came back on a huge W and on top, and that's just because I don't give up.
Yeah.
And especially like, if I had done something wrong, I'll take accountability for it. But I didn't fucking do something wrong, so I'm not going down for something I didn't do.
Right.
You know, the guys that are quiet are usually the ones that did something wrong.
Exactly.
Right. I'm not gonna fucking write a whole memoir let's lie about this whole book.
Yeah.
You know, like that sounds crazy.
Because then they can use that against you.
Correct.
You know, that's all of a sudden, that's documentation. But you know what I think it does? It's a good, because people aren't going to go through what you went through, but
that'd be a rare case.
let's hope not.
Yeah.
But if they lose their job, some people think there's no hope, right?
Correct.
But you're a good example of you can have no hope, everything lost, your career lost, public perception in the shithole, your image, whatever, and you still came back. So the lesson I want out there is like, it doesn't matter where you're at or what you're going through. You can fight your way out.
100%.
You just said you don't give up. So it might not be tomorrow that you've overcome whatever challenge you're facing, but you can get through it, and you're living proof of that.
Living proof of it, man.
So that's a great example.
And technically, I did lose. I mean, I lost everything that I had going for me. Could I go back to nightlife now? Yeah, could easily go back. It's trash out there though, and I don't want. I'm so like everyone that's in it. I'll make a joke when we're out, like, "Oh, should I relapse tonight?" And they're like, "No. We're proud of you, bro. You don't want to be doing this anymore."
Yeah,
you know, and like,
I get.
They're like, I think once, like, you know, misery seeks company. So when those guys that know the other guys that are partying, they want them to party with them. But if they know you've been sober for a while and shit, they are like, no, you don't want to be back.
You
in
made
this
it out.
Yeah, you made it out, dude, and it's tough.
Yeah. The people that want to bring you back, those people aren't on your side anyway.
Correct.
Yeah. That's not who you want.
Some guys are like, yo, when are you going to start drinking again? I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about, dude?
No, you're not missing shit. So yeah, you started with the 50K, and then what was your first 100?
Javelina, which is this week. Me and Andy were supposed to vlog it together. We're going to dress up as each other. I was going to wear the jorts, and he was going to wear that, and we're going to vlog it. And there's just a lot going on this week. I got your podcast, got another podcast tomorrow, and I got some speaking gigs this week. And I was just kind of like, I need my broken toe to heal a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what it's like running on a broken foot. That shit sucked.
Yeah, it does.
But I was like, when I broke it, like, it was like the night before, the night before I left. So it was on, I think, like Wednesday night, and the race was Friday. I sat down for like 10 hours, and I put my shoe on. I couldn't run at all. Like, I kept going outside, and I was like, yo, this is bad. And then I was like, there's no way I can post that I'm not running over a broken pinky toe. Like, what kind of bitch am I going to look like? That's going to sound insane. I'm like, Cam just ran on a broken foot. I was like, if Goggins heard this, he'd be like, I broke 3 of my toes just because I heard you broke 1, and I'm still out here, you know? Like, exactly. I'm thinking about this for like hours, dude, and I just like woke up in the morning, and I put my actual race shoes on. I go, you're gonna force yourself to run a mile back and forth in the driveway right now. And then I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm manifesting. I'm just gonna forget about this shit when the race starts. I kid you not. Not long after the race started, I didn't think about it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
It was gone. Okay.
Gone. Like,
How's it feeling now?
I think the adrenaline from the start,
Yeah.
and I was talking to some dude. I was pretty much talking for the first maybe the whole fucking race I was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I was pretty much running with somebody up until I got to my pacer.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
we were just bullshitting and talking, and I got stories for fucking days. I'm like, yo, you want to hear my story? And they're like, what the f-? You know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's
so
fun. That's a good way to pass time.
Yeah.
Pass miles.
yeah.
I saw you we were like mile 90. Right?
And you're like, you slept? And I was like, no. I was like, damn, that motherfucker's going to get me right now. He's like, you
know.
got good sleep.
I know. I was thinking that I slept kind of early because I was after just 90 miles, and I'm like, okay, probably nobody else is sleeping. If I can get it done now. I can catch some people.
But then the mud made everyone so tired. When we got to the top of Mingus, I hit an hour nap. And I wasn't planning on napping there. I was planning on napping when we got to, what is it? Not Jerome. Is it Jerome? No.
Jerome.
It's Jerome, like mile 124 or whatever it is. That's where I was planning on hitting my nap. And I was like, you were my motivation. I was like, I'm going to stay on Cam's ass now. And I was like, Goggins was the last one, and Cam was in this one. I was like, yo, I'm going to stay on his ass. And then you got a good lead on me once you got through that mud. I think you got through the mud better than I did. Yeah,
I actually ran really good from Mingus to Jerome. That downhill.
I was like I thought I almost had hypothermia. Like, my pacer was like,
it was pouring. Dude,
My
I
pacer was like treating me like a 2-year-old kid. He's like, put this jacket on. Why are you shivering like that? He was just screaming at me, and I was like, I'm done, man. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, I can't. My mouth's chattering. I couldn't talk at all. He's like, you're gonna get hypothermia. You're gonna die out here. Let's go. We have to move.
Yeah.
And then we got to the bottom. I slept for 3 hours. I never sleep that long. So an hour and a half. I heard the rain, and I was like that. Nope. I closed the door. We had like a little camper, and I was like, nope. And then I woke up again. They're like, so what, you're gonna DNF? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, is there still rain out there? And they're like, no. And I was like, all right, let me go peek my head out this door real quick. I peeked my head out, and I just started jamming.
Oh, nice.
You finished maybe like 4 or 5 hours ahead of me, but I kept taking multiple naps after that.
Ya?
Like I took like another 3 hours of sleep again. Like hour nap here, hour nap here, hour nap here.
Yeah.
I only slept an hour and 45 minutes at Moab.
Really?
Tops.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what the difference was.
I don't know. I felt super exhausted at Cocodona. I think after that, because I never got like close to hypothermia at Moab. I was never like shivering like that.
Right.
There were some cold sections.
That probably
like,
took some out of you then.
At Cocodona?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like I felt so sick, and I was just like, man, I'm done. And then I was so worried when we had to cross that river.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be freezing. The water was warmer than it was outside. I was trying to hang out in there. You know?
Yeah, and that was after Jerome. So that was, I can't remember what mile that was at, but yeah, that was. I ran good out of Mingus, and that's where I think I caught Shelby there. Pharrell, she's really good. Yeah. But anyway, what a great run. But yeah, it was good to see you at 90. You had your big personality like normal, wanted to get a picture and everything.
Yep. I was like,
it's can always count on that.
We started the race, you're like, yo, why the are you so big?
I know.
First thing you said to me.
I know. Normally, good ultra runners are little. You know, I mean, it's like
I was laughing when he said that. I was like, you just looked at me like, yo, what?
I know.
Like, why the are you so big?
What are you like? Are you 6'2"?
6'2", yeah.
Yeah. No, that's that's a lot of mass to move around those mountains. But
I think it's good. In the 200s, I feel like having some size on you is good.
Yeah. No, it makes you more durable for sure, I think.
I've been trying to sit at 195, but then once I'm done with the race, I'm at 180. I think I drop fit. You know what's weird about Moab is I look heavy when I'm done, and I almost look like I gained weight. Yeah. And then a day later, it all drops. I'm so so much inflammation. I think it's from the elevation from sitting up there for so long.
Yeah, might be. It might. Your body goes through so much shit, dude. It's crazy.
You've seen some of these guys that have you remember that year Mike McKnight had the fucking pot belly?
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was at Cocodona 2 years ago.
He's went through some shit. Have you, what race was he crawling? Do you remember when he's crawling on his hands and knees? And and Ben Light, I think, was pacing him, and he's like, it does not look good.
Yeah.
You're like, if you're in a race and you're crawling.
I like those guys. Ben's a good buddy of mine too. They always talk good about you. That's
Mike texted me today, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those are good guys
best,
too.
The best. They paced me at Crazy Mountain. They were both
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't know a ton about you at that time. I think it started. I remember Mike had a pinned photo at the top on your page. I knew who you were.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, Cam's great and this and that. And I was kind of getting into the running and shit. And I was like, I'm gonna meet all these eventually. I'm gonna run some races with them. And here we are.
Look at you, dude.
Yeah.
You're in the fucking mix.
We're in the mix.
You made it happen. You manifested all of it.
Yeah, I know. That's it. I didn't do any work. I just manifested. I sit at home with my rocks.
No, you worked your ass off.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
So tell me about. So you're crushing these 200s. Tell me about your training. I want to know what it takes.
Dude, I forget about that. There was a lot of now that I read all those questions yesterday when I put up questions. Training was a big one. I used to run 100-mile weeks, and I stopped doing that because I felt like it was just crushing me during the races. So I started bringing it down to 60 to 80 miles a week. And usually one of those days of the week, I'll just climb on the treadmill. And then other than that, I'd probably get around anywhere between 15 to 20,000 feet of climbing a week within the 60 to 80 miles.
On mostly on treadmill or on trail?
On trail. We have tons of mountains by my house.
Okay.
It's all Santa Monica Mountains.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of have everything over there to train on. So I just train in the Santa Monica Mountains every day. You should get up every single day around, well, I guess it depends on the lighting. So if it's going to be light by 5:15, I'm up by 4:30 and I'm catching the sunrise. I want to catch sunrise every morning. That's a thing for me.
What time do you go to bed? Early?
It depends. Some nights I sleep 5 hours. Some nights I get 7. Some nights I get 3. It just depends, So Yeah, and just catching that sunrise means a lot to me. It's like taking that hit of cocaine for me. You know, like it's like when I see that shit, I just smile and I'm like, this is what it's all about right here. And then I'm like, let me go suffer and sweat right now and catch the sunrise.
I love it.
You know, me and your brother talk a lot. He's great too. I think we got a lot of respect for each other, and he respects the sobriety, and he's a badass as well.
Yeah, he's tough. He is tough. He's been through a lot also.
I can see that. He's one of the rare accounts that I read every caption he writes. I told him that the other day. I was like, yo, you can post a photo of your foot, but I read your caption and it's great every time. His words are great and I love it. And anyways, back to the training. I usually straight train 6 to 7 days a week as well.
Okay.
And you kind of have the same regimen. I usually sauna and plunge. And then this machine called the PMF, it's like, dude, this thing like healed my knees. It's like this electric pulse that comes out of this fucking expensive machine. I usually run it 5 minutes a day on each of my knees, and literally healed all my tendonitis in my knees. And
what is it? Is it laser?
No, it's PEMF. I guess cancer can't even live in the electric pulses and stuff. So people that have cancer, they'll like just run the machine on them. The guy that I was going to use it for a while, he said his dad had like terminal brain cancer. He kept him alive for like another 5.5 years, just running this thing 15 minutes on his head a day. Yeah.
And like, where do you put it? I mean, what is it like?
It's like this big machine, and some of them are stronger than others. Like some machines could be like 50, 60K. Some could be like 15, 20K. Like, you just like, it just depends. So like there's a machine at my house at this cryo spot in Studio City that they have like a really expensive one.
Yeah.
And I literally I couldn't get a hold of a nice machine. Sometimes I've been trying to buy one for the house. And I literally posted my story, and my boy was like, yo, why don't you come up here? We have like the most expensive machine. And I ran it before Moab and I had no issues.
Really?
My knees were dying before the race. And I was like, I'm going to have to deal with this. Remember I had knee issues when we raced.
Yeah.
I had the knee braces on. And I told Sally to go use it too. And she was going to a spot in Newport that Max goes to.
Yeah.
And I think it helped her too.
Oh, nice. Huh. Yeah. When I was at Travis Barker's, he's got like this chair you sit in, and it's got something.
Is it pulsing?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably the PMF.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah, because there's like mats, and then you can run rings and all this stuff. So he probably has
it's a whole chair.
Thing. Yeah, I guarantee he has
and
it.
And then I put on like a mask or something, or it seems like I put on a headset also. But anyway, it seems like it's the same thing.
Was it like pulsing, like jumping, like you're kind of your body? Like, was there different levels that you could like kind of move it?
I think so. Yeah. He set it all up. And
he probably has it. I mean, this shit's helping people. We're not going to see it in the hospitals.
No.
So
they're not looking to help people.
So you can get them like on Alibaba, like for a couple grand. I'm probably going to buy one. They use it on horses as well too, to like help the horses. But PEMF. That's what I always tell people. Every time I get messages about like knee problems or this, I'm like, dude, or shoulders and knee. Like where people are like, yo, my shoulder, this. And then you're like, yo, dude, thank you so much. Like this thing healed me. Really hard to explain.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But what else were people wondering about on your questions?
Oh man, there was a bunch in there. Hold
training,
on, there was
recovery, your diet probably.
Oh, diet. I think diet was one of them. I screen. Oh, here we go. We got them all here. Dating, relationship. How's it changed from vegan to eating meat? I was vegan for like 7 years.
Were you?
An idiot I was.
Why?
Yeah, like
you like to be weak?
Huh? Yeah,
you like to be weak?
Well, that's what happened when you date like an animal activist for 4 years. Ooh. And then it kind of grew on me.
I hope she was hot.
She was fire.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a big part of my book. She's like 50% of my book. Okay. So anyways, that's all done with. But no, dude, eating meat changed the game for me.
Yeah.
Now I'm about 2 years into it, and that's all I eat now. So I think I was scammed for 7 years.
Well, now you got to get Andy fixed. I need to give him some elk.
Andy's next. I told him, I was like, yo, bro,
I'll give him some elk meat when he comes.
What's training like? Here we go. What do you do to make money? We talked about that. Your diet, current reading. Let's talk about your mindset. Talk more about Goggins and Moab. We talked about that. Crypto, that sounds crazy. Will you do the lift, run, shoot with Cam? Yeah, I'm a little upset, guys. This guy didn't want to run when I got here. No, he had shit to do.
We will do the lift, run, shoot though. We'll make it.
We'll have to come back for that.
I wanted to get you right on the heels of Moab and with the whole Goggins experience, and I wanted to talk about that. So we did that, but we'll also do a lift, run, shoot because I still got to get Max here. We didn't do one with. I didn't do one with him either.
I thought you guys ran to Pisgah.
We did a run, but we didn't. We didn't shoot bows or lift weights.
Damn, man.
So all we did was like
we could still lift weights.
Have
you lifted already?
I lifted. Yeah.
Damn, man, this guy played me. I had people writing me when I got in to come. What's the gym over here that's like 5 minutes from your house that your daughter-in-law works out at? Do you know?
Oh, Lane 5. Is it Lane 5 CrossFit or is it? No, it's Tree Line.
That's it.
Tree Line.
So some dude DM'd me and was like, "Yo, come in. Like, we'd love to have you in here." And then I was like, I don't want to work out before I go see Cam because if he has this thing lined up to work out. And I kept asking, is it Rihanna?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's like, I don't know what he's going to want to do. I had some weird feeling that we weren't going to do it because had already been busy. And I felt like I would have came here maybe at 3 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And then I was like, because if we went to work out, then we would have been recording this like at 7:30.
Yeah,
and you might have been falling asleep on me, man.
Yeah. At my age, dude. I mean, it's my bedtime right now.
I got people saying, tell Cam I said what up. He's got no idea who I am.
What's up? Yeah, I get a bunch of crazy messages, dude.
Yeah, I mean we both do.
It's
nuts. I think I have about 5,000 DMs. I try to get back to everybody.
I saw you put that up there. You try to answer all of them?
Yeah, you know what, dude?
Not the hidden ones.
No, everything.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I'll
impressive.
go through them all. I actually hit the hidden and the requests first because they're ones that haven't opened, and then now I'm in the general, and there's thousands in there. And like I've been like every day that I'm like walking on the incline treadmill, I'll get like at least 300 to 500 done, and then I get like I'm like,
really?
Yeah, but it's a way to connect with the people that are supporting me. So that's the way like I feel like grow. Yeah, and I try so hard, even if it's just hearting it or whatever it is, like some sort of reaction. But I'm like hoping they DM me again because it'll come to the top.
Yeah.
And those ones I'm seeing. And now I'm like, I'm going to scroll back like 6-7 days now, but I'm going to do it. I'm trying to do it on this flight. This Wi-Fi was shit on the way here. So that wasn't happening.
And you gotta you gotta fly out early in the morning, you said.
5 a.m. to go see our buddy Andy.
Yeah. That's good.
What happened to you? You didn't do the podcast with Bradley Martyn, huh?
No, I haven't. God, we need to, because you did his.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think because I was down there. I don't know what I was. Oh, I took my other truck and gave it to the guy at Griffin Park there. We met at the Griffin Observatory.
Yeah.
And I ran with Travis when I was there. And I was going to do it on that trip or something. And, because I was supposed to do Rich Rolls. And do you know Alexi Pappas?
Yeah. She's always with Rich Roll. I feel like that's how I know her. I always see her.
Well, I think their studio is the same place. Okay. So they do it.
He's like in Malibu or like a Calabasas area, something like that.
Yeah. So I think I'm taking her on a deer hunt.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
How'd that come about? Are you guys friends?
No.
Oh,
really.
He was telling you that you should?
No. I was just DM'd Alexi.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I was supposed to do and I didn't do any of that. So I was going to do Bradley's, theirs, and I don't know what happened.
You might have to take.
Is that when we were bear hunting?
Oh shit, that's what it was. So I was in Alberta and I was trying to kill this giant bear, and I could not get him killed.
Is this like when you were gone for a while and every day you kept like,
I was supposed to be there 5 days and I was there like it took 9. And so I canceled all those podcasts.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I remember talking to Rihanna at that time and I was just like,
yeah.
And I saw you hunting and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's not doing shit. Cause she kept saying like, oh, can you come at this time? I was like, no, I can't. And then she's like, well, why don't you just come at this time so you guys can talk about Leadville? Well, I didn't end up doing Leadville, but I had to take care of some other shit. But
were you going to do Leadville?
Yeah, I was in it. Yeah, I just had to take care of some other shit. So like it just didn't happen. And she was like, oh, you should come on the podcast after that to talk Leadville. It just didn't work out for me on timing. And then it was like a dead zone. I was like, damn, I'm going to miss this opportunity. I got to stay on her.
Yeah.
And then I knew. I knew when we were in Moab and I put up that video, I'm like, Dak, I was like, I'm going to be on this podcast next week or something. I knew you were going to be fired up over that video.
Yeah.
Like I was like, because I see the shit that you post, and when you repost his shit, I'm like, oh yeah. And I got a good eye and brain, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be fired up on this video right here.
It was
out of the blue timing. When you saw it too. You're like, what the f? Yeah.
It was perfect timing, dude. it was so good. But this is just good for me this time because I'm in between. I'm home and like got a couple days, and I was actually I've been looking forward to this like this whole time. Like,
what, this talk?
Yeah, just having you here.
I didn't know. I thought I was like on you. You're like, I'll just bring them on.
No, dude. I've been fired up just because your story is so much to it. It's insane.
There's a lot to it, dude.
Yeah,
it's
insane.
one of a kind. There's definitely, I don't think there's one other person with this story. It's just so bizarre.
No, it's a lot. But what's your goals? So like, you're just to keep kicking ass, keep running ultras, or what's your?
Me and Bradley are actually going to start a pretty big run club. I'm going to get this big ass running here soon, and you know, between the both of us, we have a lot of pull, and we think we can turn into something big. And we just kind of met up and talked about it. So that's one thing on the plate.
Well, he needs to start running. That'd be one thing.
Well, his big ass, yeah. I just need him to run 3 miles.
I know he's 260 because he says he's 260 all the time.
Somebody wrote me and said, "Yo, has Bradley?" And someone's question was, "Has Bradley started his runs yet?" Because on his podcast, he's like, "Yo, we're gonna go run right after this." You know, damn well he didn't go run right after this. No. So, but now he needs to. So like we don't. I mean, he just needs to be able to run a slow 3 miles. Like that's it. It's not hard.
No, he can do that.
But I remember like he's like, "Yo, I tried to get on the treadmill, bro. Like this is not easy, dude. You know." And when people don't run at all,
even a mile
is tough,
dude. A mile seems like so far if you haven't run.
Yeah,
so but it goes quick. I mean, your body adapts.
Well, you know what it is. So like even if we go do a 10-mile run, usually like the first 6 miles suck. Like it doesn't go by fast. I'm thinking about shit, or if I have problems, your foot's broken, you're thinking about that, and then like you get in this, I hit like mile 7, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good now, you know, but they don't even get to that point to feel that feeling. Right. So they were like, oh, I have no idea how you're running.
Struggling the whole way.
Yeah. And they was like, oh, I have no idea how you run this far. And I'm like, well, you haven't got past the 3-mile mark to realize that it gets better once you get past all those miles. So it's, I don't remember going to run any day and feeling good for the first 3 miles.
Right. No.
It's like almost like why I don't feel like doing this shit. And then I get out there and I'm just grinding and I feel good. But yeah, that's on the plate. Just gonna keep kicking ass and just kind of see where life takes me, and that's just kind of how I did it in nightlife too. And I was like, well, what's your 5-year plan? Well, my 5-year plan is I'm gonna just wake up and see what the vibes are, dude. You know, like,
well, Travis's run club is going crazy.
It's going big, dude.
I mean, he has so many people. People are just ready for it. You know, they're ready to make a positive change. I think people they want to get out of the clubs. They want to get like just healthier living. It's just kind of a cool thing now. Running.
Yeah, it's a community, man, and like I think people are like looking for ways to connect, like outside of drinking and outside the club, and like, you know, LA's turned into like a full, like, I don't know, it's like a joke. It's just like tons of hot girls and people just showing up to meet chicks and whatever. At least they're going to go do something good, you know,
whatever it takes.
Yeah,
right?
I never really do group stuff at all. And I was like, me and Andy are kind of the same. We're just kind of lone soldiers, but like me and him get along so well. So when we're together, like 30 miles will go by in like 5 minutes because we're just talking about the same shit over and over again. And we'll just laugh. And I'm like, dude, where the hell did the time go? That's when, you know, you got a brother out there, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I don't ever show up to like run clubs or anything like that, but I do need to host them. I realize like every time we go to these races, it's like, people are stopping left and right for photos and like this and that. And I don't realize I have this big of an impact. And I'm like, damn, I need to like utilize this.
You do.
We did like a little, Andy's like, yo, I'm gonna post a story right now. Like, you want to do like a little run club before the race tomorrow? Or like, I was like, all right. He's like, I'm telling you, at 8 a.m. No one shows up, then we just run. And a lot of people showed up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, people love being inspired.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, if you can, I always say like, and this has happened over time. Before I used to work out to bow hunt, people would be like, why are you doing that? That's stupid. But then once you like can inspire people to make a positive change in their life, they never forget that. Dude, they are like ride or die forever because you impacted them positively. You know, it's not something like you go out partying and the next day you feel like shit and you're like, God, why did I go out with that guy?
Correct.
This is like the opposite. This is like every time I'm around that guy, I feel great. I do something healthy. My body feels better. And it's just like, once you have that impact on people, you have them forever.
Forever.
Yeah. You got that bond.
This dude came to the club and he's all tatted up and he lives in LA too. And we just talked for a while and I don't even fully remember the full conversation stuff. And then we saw him walking when we were going to the check-in. I told him to jump in the van with me and Andy, and he wrote me after the race and was like, yo, dude, I listened to your book. This shit, honestly, like I'm going sober after this. And like, thank you for taking the time to talk to me and give me advice. And you can see a bunch of shit on the internet, make an assumption of somebody, but you're the most genuine person I've met, and this like means the world to me.
Yeah.
And that shit hit home. I like reposted that shit, you know, like
dude, that one person, if you can impact one person like that, how amazing is that?
feels good, man. This is like you know, like when I was in nightlife, everyone like, oh, you're the man, you got all these girls and this and that. It never felt good. And like when I get messages about my book changing their life or people getting sober, or like just it hits, dude. Like it just hits where I'm like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
This is where I was always supposed to be.
Yeah, definitely. No,
You know?
and who knows? Maybe you would have never got here, and you would have lived this life of whatever that was. But you're here, and this is where you're supposed to be, and this is what you're supposed to be doing. And it's just like must feel so empowering. It's, I mean, I don't know. It's, do you have any like anything in faith, like as far as? I see that a cross on your neck there. Is that a cross?
No, it's a sword.
Oh, a sword.
Yeah, you know what? I know. You're a big faith guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe in some sort of higher power.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm super religious. And I think like my mom is like hardcore, and she just everything I said I'd never be has ended up coming to light. So she's always like, I just know one day, you know, I just know one day. And I like I don't ever say like no. I was like, I'm never gonna not say never, because
Right.
it seems like everything that I said I would never be doing, I ended up doing. Like I used to talk shit to my dad all the time for wearing like small shorts all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Dad, why do you wear those small shorts? And now when I get to the house, my mom's like, your shorts are smaller than his now.
Did he have good legs or what?
Huh? Oh yeah, he has runner's legs. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He was a straight runner. He didn't lift at all or anything. He just had runner's legs. And yeah, it's funny. A lot of my friends that are hardcore into faith, I'm close to a lot of people that are just in that realm, and they always like, yeah, it's coming for you.
I see Travis and Courtney are putting that up quite a bit lately.
Yeah. He wasn't too hardcore about that before.
I don't think so.
You think it was because you think Courtney kind of grew on him with it?
I don't know. I don't know where it started, but I just have noticed that, and it's like I just we'll send little messages or whatever, and it's just cool because it's cool because well, it's a big deal, but it's also positive. It's good. It's good to have something bigger than ourselves, you know, to
100%.
Yeah. So it's and it's important. But anyway, I was just curious.
Were you always?
No, I mean,
when did it start up for you?
We used to have to go to church, like just because we had to, you know, as kids, and we'd go and just, you know, not even hardly pay attention. But it's mostly my wife. I mean, my wife is, you know, she has me. She'll put out the Bible for me every morning. I got to read 2 chapters, right? So it's like and I go to church, and because it's like I want to like have this unwavering faith. And sometimes I feel like I do, and then some days I'm just like I don't, and I just want to have it all the time. And so, but it's like it's a journey, and So
that's awesome.
I'm
man.
trying. I wish I was as strong as she was, but she helps. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I think I'm always open to anything. So
Yeah.
like, I feel like if the time's going to come, it's going to come when it's supposed to come.
Yeah. No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Just because you've made so many positive changes.
Yeah.
Usually people, they get there too.
Fall into faith. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely open-minded thing for me. Everything's open-minded for me. I'm
Yeah.
never like closed off to anything.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago, if I would have saw you hunting, I would have hated you. And now I'm like thinking to myself, damn, I kind of want to go hunting with this dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was vegan at that time.
I bet,
like,
yeah.
And now I'm like, I think the way that you're doing things is better than getting the meat from the stores.
Oh,
you know?
for sure.
But people don't understand that. They think you're just out there to kill, but you're taking the shit with you. You're packing it up and you're eating it, or you're giving it out to people, and it's great. I always explain that to people. I'm like, oh, is that the guy that hunts? And I'm like, yeah, but like, this is what he does, you know? Because I was closed-minded at one time with it. I would see it and I would be like, oh, it's just up, you know? But now I don't see it that way.
Yeah. It's really hard for people that haven't grown up around it. Like
Correct.
if you're in the cities, you're used to you get a burger and you're not even thinking about that was a cow that
Chopped up in a machine
somebody
and-
killed.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, no, hey, let's go get burgers, or let's get a steak, or let's get
Correct.
whatever. And you're not thinking about that it's an animal dying, where we show the animal and it's like, I just killed it. And it's just, that's what you did too, but you just paid somebody else to do
Correct.
it. And we just do it ourselves. But I understand it's really.
They don't see it though. They can't. They're not comprehending it.
No, the connection. Yeah, they don't. It's a disconnect for sure. But I don't like watching animals die. I do it. This is what I do. This is how I feed my family. But I don't enjoy it. it's just like death isn't something to enjoy.
Correct.
But it's part of the process.
Correct.
That's all. I just try to explain that part of it.
Yeah.
And just kind of honor, and respect the animals and the process. But I understand if you haven't been around it, that doesn't make sense. That's hard to.
No, I get it. I mean, I understand it now.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll go hunting.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going?
Yeah, I know. Well, how did the podcast with Andy come up?
Frisella?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, Frisella. We were talking
he
about.
was writing me over some product that I wasn't, because they sponsor me, and I was telling him I just didn't like something with the product. He's like, come on, bro.
So First Form sponsors you?
They
nice.
They do me well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
They they take care of me well. They take care of all my my races and trips and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Andy
great.
loves me.
I love Andy.
Yeah, he was like, I remember he kept writing me and being like, yo, when are we gonna get you on the team, dude?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to do a deal with your team, like if me and you are gonna do it. So he's like, all right, what do you want to get paid? What do you want this? All right, done. Get on the phone. He's like, everything's taken care of. Just talk to my right hand guy. And he's like, I don't ever get involved with athletes. I just like you a lot. So and that's where it was. And like that, it was done. And I think I told his right hand that I wasn't with one of the products and that like we should come out with like align with bars and gels that like really align with like athletes and stuff like that. And he was down with it. And then I said, hey, I'm going to go do Cam's podcast on Monday. I think I'm going to come to the headquarters on Tuesday. And he goes, this Tuesday? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh. I was like, well, are you guys doing the pod this week? I wasn't asking him to do the pod. I was wondering if he was going to be busy or not. He goes, yeah, why don't you jump on? And I was like, oh, f it then. Let's run it back. And he wrote me after the Goggins thing. He's like, yo, how was David? He's like, I've known that guy for a long time. He's like, you really inspire me, man. Like, I don't think you understand like what you do is f***ing badass.
That's awesome.
So
are you sure you didn't like have a little thought of being on the pod?
With Andy?
Yeah.
Well, I had just done it a couple months ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did it a couple months ago. It was dope.
I need to catch up on his. I
told you should go. I was telling him when you were doing your little tour, I wrote you and I was like, why don't you go back? Why don't you go on Andy's?
I know. I listen
He's got a big pod.
I know.
It's
Sometimes
huge.
I like listen to everyone and then I kind of forget. And then I'm like listening to other ones and I'm like, oh, I forgot to check on Andy. To see what Andy's doing. But I love it. I love his. He does a great job.
He knows how to talk. He's a smart mother.
And I like, is it Sal, right? His brother?
Sal.
Yeah. No, I love that whole crew. I mean, you go back there and it is.
You've been to the headquarters?
The gym. Have you been there?
It's like Disneyland, bro.
Oh, the gym is like perfect. And he said, like, if you don't put the weights back perfect, you're out of there.
He basically like everything's lined up. Like if the logos aren't lined up, and then if you like wash your hands and water's on the sink, the guys will like, you'll just see them wipe it. Everything's not clean. And I go, why do you guys do that? He's like, well, I think they need to treat this place like they treat their house. And if they don't want to, then we just deduct shit off their checks.
That's it.
And they're like hard. Like, dude, the place is spotless. You've been there.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been there?
It was when I think Endure came out. So
you were doing like little tour, doing podcasts?
Like 3 years or so.
Oh yeah. That place is it's so nice.
It's amazing. But I think at that time they're building across the street.
They have like 2 other buildings now that are insane as well.
Yeah.
He's doing okay for himself, bro.
Dude.
Did he take you to his house?
No, but the cars he's got are nuts.
His staff was like, he doesn't take anybody over there. He's got to f***ing like you. And he took me over there and he's like,
okay,
just don't post all my cars at once.
Yeah. Oh man. Are you a car guy?
Yeah, I like cars. I think like being around Hollywood and being around a lot of rich, you just tend to like, it's almost like just tying my shoe at this point. Like I like them, right? Like I like old schools. I like, the 69 Chevelles and like, so he had like a whole collection of those. And like, he had all these crazy couple $1 million cars in there. And I just went straight to the old schools, like that's
Joe likes those too.
Yeah.
Joe's a car guy.
Yeah.
And he's got the old stuff. Like
which Joe? Who are we talking about?
Rogan.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, he loves that.
The old schools.
Oh, like John Wick cars.
Yeah. They're badass.
Oh my God. Someday I'll have something like that.
You got a bunch. I mean, you're living out here. You got the trucks, right?
Yeah, the trucks.
Like a Ford Raptor here is like having like a Bugatti in LA.
Yeah. What do you have now?
Me?
Yeah.
I drive a Land Rover Defender.
Okay.
I love that car.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of like nice, where I can still like go to a dinner in LA and then I can just get rugged with it as well too. Yeah. You know what it is?
Yeah. No, it's cool. That's it. I'm always looking. I don't know. I was looking for something to give away. Like I do those giveaways.
How does that work? You end up buying the car and doing the giveaway, or you work with the company?
Well, like Fox, They gave me
saw
that
that,
truck.
yeah. Okay.
Just because it helped them for marketing.
Yeah.
But all these other ones I buy, and
Okay.
then I just, do just sell stuff. And if
How does the giveaway work?
it's normally for every dollar you spend, you get a point.
Dollar you spend with what on your
Like
website?
on merch. Like on merch.
On merch. Oh,
like,
okay,
well,
cool.
like these shorts or my t-shirts, hats, hoodies,
I
stuff
thought
like
I was
that.
gonna get some like
I'll hook you up.
with the Gucci shit. Is this
I
it?
know.
Yeah. I love that shit. When you posted that, I'm like, oh, my boy's a little bougie.
Yeah, I know.
I actually like when I see you wearing them. Well, that shit's fire. Actually, I was ready to.
I'll
I was
hook
ready
you
to go
up, dude.
fully suited, doing the
I'm
Gucci
gonna,
suit
I'm
for the
gonna hook
show,
you
bro.
up when we get done here.
You
but
know?
yeah, no, when I did that Two Bears 5K, do you remember that Bert?
When was that?
When was that? 2 years ago?
Me and you just started following each other.
Not this May, but the last.
Okay.
We just started following each other last year.
Okay. Well, this was Bert and Tom Segura. They did the Two Bears 5K. Travis ran it, but it was at the Rose Bowl there. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to go run this, I got to go down to, where did I go? Rodeo?
Yeah.
And to Gucci there. Tried to buy the cheapest shit they had, which
Yeah.
that's impossible, but it spent like $4,000 and I got this like a sweatsuit top and shorts and a tank top. That's all I got. But anyway, I was like, hey, if I'm in LA, I'm running in Gucci. So
You ran the whole race in the Gucci? Yeah, that's badass. And is that what gave you the idea to make your own?
I just, I've always had like, when I go to the fights, I usually wear nice, like either Gucci or something, just like a
But
button
now
up.
you just got to wear your shit there.
Yeah, just a button up shirt.
I always
But,
tell people like in LA, like the people that come like fully diced out and like designer shit are just cornballs. Like we just don't give a shit. It's
like the matching sweatsuits.
yeah, it's crazy. It's always like it's either like the trappers or like like every time you see every time I'm like all these guys it's usually like the weed guys.
Yeah.
And they're just fully like head to toe in like Louis Vuitton and they got like 15 necklaces on. They're like, oh, I got robbed. I'm like, man, no shit. Like, what the f- are we talking about, dude? You got like $500K in jewelry on. You're like head to toe in designer. I'm like, you can't, dude. LA was getting fucking murked everywhere for a while.
Really?
I got robbed at one point. So like, I left to go visit my girlfriend at that time, and someone broke. It had to have been set up. So
Yeah.
Shit happens.
No, it's I know. I see people with like this, like not Gucci, but I can't remember what, but it was shoes, socks, sweatpants, sweat top, hat, like
Insane.
everything. It's like, what are you doing? Come on. So I just wear like a nice shirt with jeans and boots.
I call that the broke people impressing other broke people.
Is that? Oh, that.
No, not
that's
you.
the-
No.
oh.
Yeah, you're not. You're doing it. You're doing a little 5K in it. It's like a little cool statement, you know.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. No, that was fun.
You're not
though.
the broke people impressing the broke people, bro.
No, it's all good. But I'll hook you up with the
Yeah.
Gucci.
I want the Cameron Haynes,
I know.
the Gucci Haynes.
Yeah, it's sick. It's definitely
It's cool.
It definitely works.
When I see you running up on the mountain with like the logos, I was like, I'm fucking wearing Gucci right now. And then I see the CH logos in there, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of fire.
Oh shit! I need to get. I think I have some of those Gucci shorts. That's
The
what
shorts are fire.
They are.
Yeah,
They're
those are some statements.
They are sweet, dude.
Might have to make some EWs, dude. And we gotta go matching. You know,
Let's do it.
You gotta get with your guy.
Yeah, so that's I use the trucks to basically sell merch. Sometimes I don't even care about making money. I just like giving shit away.
Correct.
So that's been fun. But point is like I was going to get I think it was a Hummer 3 pickup, and they only sell them in electric. I'm like,
Oh, the new ones.
electric?
Yeah, electric car.
No, electric pickup? I mean, I'm supposed to be hunting in this. This shit's going to go dead when it's sitting out there? No.
Not
So
happening.
I said, you can't get diesel in this thing? They said, no. So that's what I got that new Denali out there. But
We like that. Hey, Andy, we got to drop the vegan diet and the Tesla. Okay. Have a good.
Tesla. Oh man. He
almost got the Tesla truck too. I was giving him shit about it. And he's got the Android as well. He says the iPhone is garbage. Are you on the iPhone or the Android?
iPhone, baby.
Okay, yeah. He says that we're behind in time.
He's got the green box.
He's got
on
the green
text.
box text, bro. It's
like
crazy.
for poor people.
Yeah. He's gonna have a lot to say to this.
I know,
He's gonna have a lot to say to this.
Oh, that's all good.
Unfortunately, the Android it's a little nicer than our phones, but we can't let him know that.
No,
you know,
no.
It's
We
got a
can't.
good camera on it.
Yeah.
When we get our new camera, I'm like, our camera's nice. Like, bro, we had that 5 years ago on our phone.
Is that what is that?
That's the new one.
Is that the 17?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do
nice.
you got? You on the 16?
I don't know what it is. I think it's or 16 or 15.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, that works still.
It works, bro.
How is the 17?
It's not. Actually, it's the first time where I was like, all right, I'm okay with paying for it.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking smooth, and the camera's really fucking nice. Like you can be hunting and hit the 8X and you can like full, like it's like fucking crisp.
Nice.
At the 8X. It's pretty crazy. You would have got that. If you would have had that phone when you're getting that bear, you'd have been done in 5 days. It wouldn't have taken you the 9.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to make
I sold it for you, huh?
Yeah.
I'm working with Apple.
So, you got a girlfriend now?
Yeah.
How's that? Oh,
It's good, man. No. Yeah, no, it's good.
That seemed like
no. Yeah. Because I'm used to being on my own, man. No, but it's good. Everything's going good, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like why we're starting the Run Club, to like meet people.
Oh no, me and Bradley were just like talking business and being like, yo, we should start a Run Club. He's like, yo, let's just go 50-50 on this whole thing. Like, it's not going to be a problem getting the people here. We need someone like you that's going to be in like the running community because like my big ass isn't running. So, but it's cool because we're going to bring his side of people out and I'll bring his side of people. I'll try to probably get Andy involved too because he's got a cult community. Yeah, it's like
following.
He does a lot for me in the running community. I feel like he's putting me on a lot as well too. Like everything I do, he reposts. Like everything I do, he's like just repost, redo. Like he's like forced me to make a TikTok the other day, and like all the videos are going viral, and I don't even have 10,000 followers yet.
That's
and
awesome.
He's like, yo, dude, whatever you do, I love you. I will just listen to me, and I will help you with it.
He's your boy.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, yo, you don't need to. He's like, you're my friend, bro. He's like, it's hard to come across friends like this. Trail husband.
So
don't be trying to text him without going through me first, man. I'm a little
why
jealous.
are you texting my trail husband?
Yeah, why are you on the green texting my boy like that?
Well, how's Bradley? I've never met him.
He's great, man.
He a good guy?
I've known Bradley for a long time. I knew Bradley. We had like 500 followers on Instagram. He was running like a meal prep company.
Okay,
and that's how we met.
Nice.
I was like in 2015, and then he blew up. I feel like the meathead industry wasn't like a big deal back then, and now it's like a big deal to be like a meathead and big on the internet. And like it's like a cool thing now.
He's done a good job as far as like I'm 260. It's like that whole thing. He's like, do you think you could beat me in a fight like to Diaz and shit like that?
Yeah. He's a good dude. We were just actually talking right now before this, and we didn't. I like when I went through all the shit that I went through, I didn't talk to a lot of people for a long time. And then we just they all stayed following me on Instagram. I stayed following them. So they're kind of watching the progress. And then we all kind of came back together.
Oh, good.
And he's always been a real one. He's a good dude.
Good. Well, I need to, I want to do his podcast at some
Either
point.
get him to come to you or you to come to him, right?
I'm going to go back down. I'm doing Rich's and Alexi's, I think next month.
Oh, that's soon.
So yeah.
Might as well knock it out. He's in Encino. So.
Okay. Yeah. Good deal. Well, who's the last question? Who's the coolest celebrity that you ever have hung out with there because of the club, met them, and celebrities always get a bad rap, but there's got to be some good ones.
Who'd I like the most?
Yeah.
It was an athlete, someone I became close with. Is Kyrie Irving.
Oh, really?
Best dude ever.
Really?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time together.
I like Kyrie.
Yeah, and he's a smart dude.
Yeah, he got kind of like they were saying he was crazy. He was like,
he was right about everything.
No, he's fucking seems smart as shit to me.
He wrote me a really dope message, and we hadn't talked for a while when I dropped my book, and he was just like, brother, like, I'm so fucking proud of you. We're both out of this shit circle. Because he used to come out and party too. And we had a different kind of connection with that dude. Like even when we partied together and hung out late, it was just like we would just disappear from all the girls and the people and the celebrities we were around. I mean, him would just go talk for a long time, and we just talked about some crazy shit, kind of like how he does on the internet. And that's when I knew we're brothers. We got along. I haven't seen him for a while, but I'll soon pop in and like my posts or whatever when I'm doing stuff, and just kind of check in here and there on Instagram, and that's it. But yeah, I mean, I knew everybody you kind of think of at the top of your fucking head, but that dude was he was dope, man.
Yeah,
he's a good dude.
That's good to hear because I like him, and he's a baller. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I mean, he won that basically won that series for the Cavs. I mean, with that big three.
Yep.
It's just a dagger over there. I think he had 41, or I think him and LeBron both had 41. Maybe.
What year was that? I was like,
was it
2015, 16, yeah.
Yeah, but he is so good.
What's funny is I loved playing sports, but never really watched them a ton. And then once I was dealing with all these top athletes that were coming in that you can think of, I started watching it. Like I'd watch them when I was high on Sunday or whatever the it was, and then I'd see them like that same night out.
Yeah,
you know, they're like, "Yo, get me a table. Like let's go hard tonight, or like, you know. And he came out, he did his thing, and still crushed. I was just like shocked. I was like, yo, this guy's balling and coming out, like this is nuts. And like,
it's probably like Jordan I think went out and gambled mostly. Yeah,
some of these guys just figured it out on how to do it, and the other one just can go backwards. You know, it's just one of the two, and it's just the way it goes.
I know it's tough to party and ball. I mean, that would 100%. Be hard. I mean, you can get some minutes, but to be a star, that's rough.
I want to state that this has probably been one of my favorite conversations with somebody, because me and you, we might not be exactly alike, but we think very alike. And it's nice to sit with someone that's done a race with me and kind of understands all that stuff. But like, I just felt like the synergy between us right now, we were talking, was just like,
oh, good.
Just cruise.
Oh,
like, I'm fine.
Dude, this is like almost 2 hours.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought we'd been on for like an hour.
I know. No. And yeah, I feel the same. It's easy to talk to. It's, I'm super thankful that you came to Eugene, and man, I'm just pumped that we had a chance to sit down and have a good conversation.
I'm grateful you had me here,
dude. I'm rooting for you. I'm on your side. I want you to win.
You, bro.
I want you to. I appreciate it too, brother.
Hell yeah, man.
All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the conversation, and follow Eli.
It's the end, guys. Just kidding. We're gonna talk for another 3 hours.
We're gonna make sure that we get the right angle on him.
Yeah,
all the reels are gonna be.
Can't be like throwing the camera under my face with double chins and stuff. I'm like, yo, raise that thing to the roof.
We got it.
To the roof.
All right, brother. Well, thank you, and keep hammering, guys.
Hell yeah.
Someone to blame, they sent their hate, it fuels my pace. I am Roy Tough, I am the change, the fuel in dirt. Feeling like Cam Hain.